Everybody to our latest edition of Sup. What's up stand for, Josh?
That stands for Sports You Pop.
You can see us on Spotify under Big S, Little U, Big P. You can watch us on Facebook Live under me, Jeremy Blanton.
Me, I'm Josh Hobbs at Josh Talks Pop, P-O-P, 85.
We're at
Josh Talks Pop 85 on YouTube and on TikTok, Facebook.
Josh Hobbs.
All the things.
Josh Hobbs on Facebook. So it's been a couple weeks. So we have had some news. We got news to cover. Any big things you want to start off with before we?
Well,
start?
Diddy got free after our last one, right?
Did he get free, or is he still in jail?
Oh yeah, he's got the little charge. I forget. What's he got? 5 more months or something?
I don't know. They're holding him until October. Then they'll redo his bail.
I thought they were gonna put him on house arrest, let him go home.
Let's find out. We had some deaths that we since we covered it last.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan died. Also, Terry Bollea,
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy.
The Malcolm Jamal Warner from the Cosby.
Yeah, we had drowned in the Bahamas.
Chuck
Also,
Mangione.
Jazz guy. Yeah, I heard about that too.
On King of the Hill. That's how I know him. Or I wouldn't know him.
There you go. David Sayers.
Never seen him before or after, but hey, didn't he blow up the Megalomart or something on accident? Hank got blamed for it.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't watched it. No,
Speaking of King of the Hill, it comes back August 4th or 6th, one of them.
yeah, it's going to be on Paramount, isn't it?
Yeah, I will be watching. I've had the same idea, well, not like it was bright, but I was like, they need to do it just with them grown up. They could have probably went older, but I think they only skipped up like 6 years, so that's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing anything new on it. This is just,
who cares?
So, pretty much it's just...
Diddy will be a free man before too long. And,
He's only a fan
so
of your
hide your baby well.
And, I mean, seriously, though, what is he getting charged for? Is he in charge for hiring a guy to have sex with his girlfriend while he watches? So he's getting charged to be a cuck.
No, I think they got him on a guns charge, didn't they?
I don't know.
I didn't know Kylie Page died. I don't think I ever watched her.
Oh, yeah, well, porn star Kylie Page committed suicide, or she died, actually. Let's see.
She was no Kaylee Gunner, by the way.
Did she have a gun, too?
She did when she was in the Army.
She passed away from a drug OD a couple weeks back. That was from my old notes from the beginning of the month, so that's what's going on there. Meta stock, which is good for me, hit an all-time high this week.
Man, I heard Microsoft went off too.
Probably.
Just read an article on it.
But Meta stock, the company stock peaked at $747.90 Monday.
Good morning, Michelle.
Trading during Meta's record set February this year. Shares closed Monday at a record $738, marketing 23% date to the year. It's also because they actually poached some other coders from Google, Anthropic, and OpenAI. As a Meta shareholder, I'm happy with that. They pay me, I'm good. I get $15 every quarter from them for my stock dividend.
I'll learn about stocks one of these days. Hey, Ricky, what's up, bro?
All right, so let's see. What are we talking about?
Not much. We already mentioned about your boy Hulk Hogan passing away. My boy Ricky, Hulkamaniac, you know.
I was in Daytona for when he turned to Hollywood. And Bachelor Beach, 96.
96.
Yep.
When the whole new world order of things.
New World Organization.
Yeah, he said it wrong that first night.
Oh, okay. So real quick, when's football season start? I know.
Well,
preseason
they kicked off the preseason. Usually the first week of September is.
Yeah, well, preseason usually starts in August.
Well, I don't have my Google machine today. You too, Michelle.
Well, let's find out. Well, I'm finding out when you tell people about the news in the world.
News of the world. I've been sick. I'm disconnected, but
Been sick in the head or actually sick?
I've got a lot of dehydration going on in the warehouse this time of year, man. It's been kicking my ass.
Is it because it's July and August?
Yeah, man, this heat wave was no joke. I was throwing up, nauseated 2 days at work. Didn't even go in on my extra shift. That was all overtime. Couldn't take the heat.
Is the no tax? No
I don't know
tax
if you've
no
noticed, but I'm a little skinnier than normal. You can't tell. I done dropped 10 pounds.
I haven't seen you in a month, so yeah.
I've been sick, man.
You pooping?
No, I haven't been. That's another problem.
Oh shit! So you're all bound up, huh?
Yep, dehydrated and bound up.
So yeah, September 4th is going to be week 1. So let's see. There's only 3 weeks preseason. How many NFL weeks? How many games do we have this year?
17. Once they cut the second preseason game, well, they'll go to 18.
All right.
Which I believe they should just reopen all the record books. Like, to compare, they were like, oh, he got 22 and a half sacks. Yeah, he got 3 of them on the last game. That wouldn't have been the last game. You know, I don't like whenever you keep the old records in with the new records when the games have changed.
The games. Oh shit.
The amount per play, like they were like, oh, OJ got 2,000 yards. Yeah, he did it in 12 games. If he would have had 18 games, he might have got 3,000.
Very true. At the same time, yeah. It's can be easier for people to break records, especially like said when they have extra.
It's just a lot of kids in the past. They get it confused. They don't understand that there was a, jump. I remember watching ESPN Classics one time and they were talking about this guy, and I'm like, yeah, but what's so special about that number? And he's like, and he did it in the 12-game season. I was like, oh, 4,000 yards passing in the 12-game season.
That makes more sense now.
That's a lot more than when Dan Marino's getting 5,000 and 16 games.
Keep in mind too, this is also during time period when there weren't flags for unnecessary.
What's up, Mo?
There weren't flags called for spearing or for roughing the passer.
Yeah, it's like a whole different game. Okay, the rules can change, but just I'd like to say for the 16 games, see, when it went up 1 game, it's like, all right, but now it's about to be up 2 games, so changes a lot of stuff.
It's good for bettors.
I should say they should be like, that is the record in the 18-game season. This is the record in the 16-game season.
That's a valid observation. You point out that's a different time period because a lot of kids, like I said, don't know that it's a time period. So that's a valid point, sir. That's a good one. Here.
And that's like, they're like, oh, what was so special about Jerry West? Seth has all these 3. There wasn't a 3-point line during 3/4 of Jerry West's career, so of course he ain't gonna have the record.
All right, let's see. We got a lot of sports stuff going on. A lot of sports news. I've been paying attention. So a few weeks ago, Deion Sanders had bladder removed after cancer diagnosis. Colorado head coach Deion Sanders,
Prime time, father of Shador.
Falcons and Cowboys legend, announced Monday that he was diagnosed with
Played
bladder
for the
cancer.
best team ever, the 1994 49ers, for 1 season.
Sanders was news conference to reveal the news of the Colorado embarks on a fall camp ahead of the 2025 season. Dr. Janet, whatever.
Dr. Janet.
Yeah, there it is. Doctor of the University of Colorado Cancer Center says Sanders has a bladder removed from a malignant tumor was found and he has been cured from the cancer. So
This is what I want to know though. Like, if he doesn't have a bladder, where's like his piss and stuff going?
which do you really want to know? It's probably got a bag.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think of that. You're right. Yeah, he's got a bag.
That's a damn shame, but anyway, as he's still alive, so there you go. What else? You want to read that?
Bills' newest wide receiver abruptly retires before playing a game in Buffalo. White, an undrafted rookie in 2024, spent his college career
At Valdosta State and Western Carolina.
Why are we even? Who cares? This is
It's,
a walk.
well, still, keep reading as well.
He signed a wide receiver earlier this week, but it turns out he won't be playing for the Bills or any NFL team after all. They placed on the reserve 25-year-old pass catcher is stepping away from football.
He signed with the reason why we're talking about it is he signed with the Jaguars out of college, but he tore his ACL in OTAs and never got the suit. Never got the suit up the Jags.
Oh, who cares?
We live and do all that we care.
Bro, you're talking about guys that are filling spots in practice and shit. I don't care.
It's something to talk about. Devontae Adams reliving his Las Vegas nightmare with Los Angeles Rams. Both Devontae Adams and who the Rams just signed the quarterback?
The Rams got Stafford, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Well, not Stafford, somebody else.
I don't know.
He used to play for the Raiders. Well, Dylan Talkwell, he's upset because his backup is since Stafford experienced back injuries, he could have sidelined for a couple weeks. He's not happy with the current quarterback that's stepping in to play with him.
Oh well, that's what he's basically saying. He went to the Jets because he needed a good quarterback. He doesn't like playing with sorry quarterbacks. He said he needs someone that's going to get him his reps. Because if he ain't involved in the game, he's like, what am I even doing?
Garoppolo. He's not happy with playing with Garoppolo right now, is what it is.
Yeah, because Garoppolo's also often injured. And I don't know. He's not. He's a good backup. I'd take him as a backup here in Jacksonville. So as a starter, I want nothing to do with him.
Stetson Bennett plays the Rams?
Yeah, he's doing practices with them for right now. He'll probably get put on their practice squad.
How old can you be? Is there a limit of age of when you can be on the practice squad?
No, you're just a body.
All right, so that's a Madden thing. Okay. Season injury feared for the Steelers tight end DJ Thomas Jones is feared to have a torn his Achilles tendon, injury that would cost him his entire 2025 season. A team source confirms the Steelers.
Okay, well, all I can say is who cares? I never heard of them.
You know,
we're talking about practice squad injuries, bro. That's bad.
What's up, Brandon? So to keep on, be honest here, I'm gonna do some homework and got some information. Okay, you ain't got nothing. What do you got?
I was in the Bahamas and then
you got Diddy free. That's what you got.
Personal issue. Hey, WNBA and more Diddy.
There you go.
Which man, WNBA? I thought Clayton Clark wasn't the face, but she's gone and nobody watching, or half of the people ain't watching no more. That might be called the face of the league. Would half of the NBA fans go away if LeBron?
Are they going on strike?
Nah.
Are they going on strike or they haven't announced it?
You see the commercial, they're like, pay you what it's worth. And they're like, okay, here's $16,000 in debt.
Actually, no, if it broke down based on last year's revenue, each player would owe them $277,000.
Something like that. I knew it was something like that.
By all means.
Now you're in debt. Lifetime debt.
By all means, pay them what they're worth.
Pay them what they're worth.
Pay all the athletes what they're worth.
Bro, the WNBA is such a tax write-off. That's what they are. Same stuff Ted Turner, why he kept WCW. It was a loss every year, but you can move a little losses from this company over there. A little
oh, yeah. Eric Bischoff was talking about that on the podcast. But that's where the all-time Warner merger was talking about doing.
Yeah, that's what killed WCW, corporate shit. It had nothing to do with how bad Russo was booking.
But since we brought up the WNBA, let me, Ice Cube doesn't hold back on differences between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. When Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were coming out of college, hip-hop legend and Big 3 founder Ice Cube extended a $5 million contract offer to the former Iowa star
Caitlin Clark
to be the first female athlete in his upstart 3-on-3 league. But the same wasn't offered to Reese. Catching up with TMZ Sports over the weekend, Cube revealed his reasoning for only offering Caitlin the seven-figure deal was over Angel, saying how the Big Three's corporate sponsors assured him it would be worth to investment, and they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese. Now read that or you're gonna get it.
No.
I don't think we make the same offer because it wouldn't have been the same impact in the league, the West Coast MC said. Keep in mind, I'm reading from the article. So
Clark ended up turning it down. The advances was drafted first overall by the Indiana Fever, while Reese slid to the 7th spot to the Chicago Sky.
Now, hindsight 2020, do you think Kaylin is happy with her decision, or do you think she would have still signed with?
I heard that she's getting tired of the bullying and everything, and so chasing the money might not be such a bad idea, but it's probably something she goes back and forth with for the love of the game or for some money. Who knows which way she'll end on it. Maybe she'll find a way to do both.
Bill Keller makes an opinion on Aaron Rodgers' Steelers clear. Absolutely, I don't think there's a question about it. Keller said, and I think Aaron at this point is where he knows. Is where he what? He knows. You
You're
don't want to.
missing the original quote, it looks like. The question.
Yeah.
We're missing the question to that quote. You want Aaron Rodgers to be healthy and going into the playoffs. You can turn the ball over to him at the end of the half, at the end of a game, and know he's been there before. And I think he'll operate that very, very efficient way again. I think it's going to be a matter of getting comfortable with the system, with the players around him.
Do you think? On a
The
side note,
question was, is he going to start? That couldn't have been a question because that's stupid.
Well,
Everyone knows he's going to start.
yeah, you're paying way too much money to be a backup. So that's old. So technically we already covered that, but that's old. Well, back to Derek. At the time in jail, he spent $15 million in legal fees for being a cuck. That's what.
Yeah, did he? He knew he was going to take a loss on that one.
It is what it is. But hey, I mean, seriously, is it really?
I heard he was prepared to give like 50 million, 100 million to Trump if he had to, just to get out pardoned.
Yeah, but I mean, seriously, he's gonna get out. He's getting out of jail anyway. So what's pardon?
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
And legal fees are tax deductible anyway, so he's gonna get all of his money back.
They charged him wrong. I wonder if they find a way to come back and charge him more appropriately.
I think they charge him with this way they're trying to find dirt on him to charge him with something else. You know, try to put
Well,
it.
I don't think that was Plan A, but now I think that's what the direction they're headed in.
But seriously, also, he spent all this money just to come out and find out he's just in jail for being a cuck. It's like, really?
Sex freak.
Which is not illegal. There's an entire movie series, book series based off that crap. So honestly, I think
everybody loved 50 Shades of Grey. They just didn't like 50 Shades of Baby Oil.
Full. But 50 Shades of Grey turned a profit. 50 Shades of Baby Oil, it's spending money that they're not going to, they don't have it.
Diddy made all kinds of profit.
Yeah.
Who knows what profits he had from recording them people.
Now, actually, you know what? Now that everything's out, you might as well put it online anyways and see if make some money off of it.
Nah, you don't want to ruin people's lives.
Everyone already knows
The
about
FBI
it. Everybody,
has it. You're talking about Diddy releasing it? He don't have it no more. Yeah, all that shit.
everybody already knows about it, so what's the point of not releasing it?
The stuff they don't know.
I'm not going to
The
watch
stuff
it.
that got away on that plane.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the sex
Stuff the courts already have.
Yeah. Which
I think Diddy was comfortable with them getting that. So
Yeah,
he didn't worry about it. I think everything that was anything was in them pizza boxes on the plane.
All right, so, oh shit. Go jump around, Peter.
Chuck E. Cheese is opening
We're
arcades
still on
for
sports.
adults.
Still on sports. Still on sports. I'll just read that later.
I watched football at Chuck E. Cheese before.
Browns making a decision
Happy
on
birthday,
signing.
Jimmy. Belated. I know you had your birthday the other day.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Mine's
Riding them
tomorrow.
motorcycles and crotch rockets.
Browns making a decision on signing quarterback Kenny Pickett, or signing a new quarterback after Kenny Pickett went down for injury.
Well, it seems like the gods are going to make you have Shador get some playing time, man. So,
Kenny Pickett is missing training camp action due to a hamstring injury. All right, so not about that long. The Browns are in competition with 4 quarterbacks. Pickett joined by
this is how I would do the preseason.
Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders. It's probably too many. That's probably too many reps to go around, but that gives Shador a chance to actually get some reps in the training camp.
That's what I'm saying. Every game, I'd let Flacco. Well, the first game, I'd let Flacco come out there, do 1 or 2 series, maybe one, just the first 2 series, the first game, and then split the halves between Gabriel and Shador. keep mixing and matching it until you see who can get it going. Which that's why I hate preseason, because you have so many backups in, and maybe like boom, if the regular receiver could catch the ball, he would have had a good series. But this guy drops the ball, you can't really get a tell of the quarterback.
But you're also getting the chance of the quarterbacks reading the field. But the thing is, would you rather be reading the field against the number one versus top tier corners and safeties, or do you want them going up against backups and people that are fighting for a job themselves?
Just because they're fighting for a job, they're backups for a reason. They're gonna fuck up and stuff. But hey, I don't got a better answer for it. So let them go out there and
I agree with you.
kill themselves. I'm glad they don't play 4 preseason games no more. 2 is enough. I don't know why they're still doing 3, but
chance people making money or have a chance.
Well, they see these people every day, and now they're scrimmaging with their players. Their ones are going against their ones. I bring all the 2s against the 1s. That's on the coaching if they can't tell that.
They'll figure it out. But yeah, I actually agree with you. Have Flacco. Actually, I would have Flacco run one series, then switch him out. This week do Gabriel, then next week put Sanders in the number 2 spot.
Yep, that's exactly what I meant by switching in and out the next game.
Yeah, so I agree with you. That's a good call. If we played Madden, I would actually just switch them out per quarter. Another Cleveland Browns injury. Martin Emerson Jr. suffered an Achilles injury in today's practice, and this is Friday. He will undergo imaging to determine the full extent of the injury, and by the expectation that is a significant tear, so he's going to be in the PUP list.
I don't know who this guy is, but reasons like this is why I don't do any picks, and why we revisit our picks after week 8, and you got to look at them, because these people, they're going to get hurt, and that changes. I never heard of this guy. Personally, I never heard of the guy in the Steelers, but this is why those quarterbacks wait to find, the ones that they got like 3 offers. Well, they wait, and then someone gets it, and maybe the more attractive offers. Say if Rodgers would have kept pushing it and didn't go to the Steelers, and then Miami, Tua gets another concussion. Then he goes to Miami with Tyreek Hill and all those weapons and that fast-paced offense. That's why you always got to let the preseason just play out. You can't tell nothing. They're just practices. A win doesn't even matter in preseason.
That's another thing I don't understand, man. I understand NFL passes going against quarterbacks, but drops go against quarterbacks too. They throw an amazing pass, 60 yards to a receiver that catches it, but then it bobbles out of their hand. How's that going to the quarterback?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, it goes against their stats, but then the one person they chose to throw it to them. Like, yeah, it's because they were open.
They'll have analytic stats that would take care of that, but it's like, how deep into analytics do you want to go? I'm more of the eye test. Ever since the training camps, I've learned of all these guys that had these measurables but couldn't play the game, and then you look at the guys that say didn't have the measurables but they played the game. You can't measure heart, really, motor, stuff like that.
Oh, perfect example. You look back at the Blake Bortles, right? That dude could throw bombs, but his receivers were dropping him. So that's why he was averaging. That's why he was only 70% that year. They went to the playoffs.
Yeah, well,
where we were run, pass.
His ball was a little harder to also catch. It was fast. It's like Brett Favre's ball was too fast. That's why he threw a lot of the picks. They got hit off with wide receivers and go somewhere their fingers don't get it. It can be on the quarterback.
But that's yeah, you're right. It can't be on the quarterback, but that's how. But we as fans, we say the quarterback's throwing terrible passes. I mean, no, the receivers just.
That's why when people get on Trevor, I'm like, hold on now, the pass is there. Blah blah blah. What's his problem is the turnovers, but.
I saw the highlight reel. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You can tell. That's why when you say best quarterback, well, Mark won, Brunell won, and everything, but Mark couldn't make these type of throws and do the stuff. That's why.
No, Burline.
Maybe all he needs is a change in his scenery, which will suck for Jacksonville if he goes somewhere and then starts showing out. But hey, Trevor's got what it takes.
He's got 2 more years on his contract, isn't he?
Sometimes in the NFL, he signed that long contract. He's got like 5 years.
5 years on? Okay.
Maybe 6.
All right, just because it's NFL news.
But it's easy to get out of after this year.
Oh yeah.
All these training camp injuries.
Yeah, that's the point of it too. But the good thing about this is
But
also
the Raiders one's interesting. They cut their I wouldn't call them a star, but they're good.
So Raiders cut
Star
Christian
D tackle.
Wilkins after a meeting room kissing incident.
That can't be the only reason he got fired. I'm pretty sure there was money involved and stuff like that.
Oh, you
but-
motherfucker! You're reading all the way to my notes at the
No,
end.
I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. I didn't read anything.
You read my notes at the very end. Okay.
No, I didn't. But there's got to be other reasons. You can't go to the NFL Players Association and say you gave a kiss on the forehead. I don't want him in here.
Let's see. The teammate.
I want to know the teammate who reported it. He's staying anonymous, but I'm pretty sure Christian knows, so maybe he'll.
Well, yeah. Here's my comment in my notes. He says it in.
I swear I did.
He signed a 4-year contract for $110 million deal with 84 and a quarter guaranteed. Though the release will reportedly cost him the remaining of his contract, the Raiders saved $35 million on their balance sheet for cutting him. Which, me personally, I think that was the real reason why they cut him, because he wasn't performing.
He wasn't doing like he was doing in Miami.
He wasn't performing to his potential. So
It's kind of a mess for the Raiders right now.
let's see. Dallas Cowboys starter suffered season-ending injury in training camp. Early Monday morning, left tackle Tyler Guyton went down with what appeared to be a potentially serious injury. Later that day, Cowboys' worst fears came true.
They upgraded though. I don't know if you have it, but they signed La'el Collins yesterday.
That's probably why, because
So it's
it's a damaged ACL. So yeah,
that was a plus for the Cowboys losing him in my mind. La'el Collins would have been a top 3 pick if his ex-girlfriend didn't get murdered on draft night or the day before draft. And it's like everyone knew he didn't, but they just wanted to be safe. I think they're scared of that Aaron Hernandez type. Like he's college, you could know him, but not really know him. They were like, let's let this play out. And he got to go anywhere he wanted, but it cost him millions with the guaranteed rookie contract he would have got as a top 10 pick.
that's a guarantee now. If you're top 10 to get
No, I'm saying that it's guaranteed they have to give you that with the years. When you go in as restricted, that you wouldn't have had all those protections that are in it.
Gotcha.
The rookie first round, in the bargaining agreement.
Okay. Well, also too, when the more years you do in the NFL, you have a higher minimum too. Because if you do 9 years, your minimum to be paid is 1.5. But what is that?
Rip
That goes fast. What's up?
Rip.
Okay. All right. So, other news: ex-Steelers safety Minka Fitzpatrick opens up about being traded to the Dolphins. Very unfortunate the way the way things ended in his mind. One, I am not a big social media guy. You aren't going to see me on there point blank. Fitzpatrick explained in the Miami media. Two, in no way, shape, or form as that expression came by Miami. Three, I want to thank the city. You guys treated me very well. I enjoyed my time here, and I'm very great players and great teammates. I'm very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate the way things ended. As part of business, I'm extremely excited to be a Miami Dolphin.
This is the guy who requested a trade out of Miami.
Now
Now he has to go back.
for all that noise, that's not Josh making. It's like 50.
That's me. I gotta wet my whistle so this raspy voice doesn't get all lewd out.
He's got the old man
Barry
shakes.
White.
He's got the old man shakes.
What's up, Daryl? My homeboy from work.
Last thing, we got the 49ers signed 4 players to 1-year
Speaking of.
contracts to fulfill their roster. These are all no names, but they're still content. They've signed running back Amir Abdullah, quarterback Carter Bradley, wide receiver Marquez Callaway, and wide receiver Andy Isabella.
I knew 2 of those names, so they're not complete unknowns. Abdullah's real fast. He's got fumble problems, though. He played for the Panthers.
All right. Before we move on, is there anything else you want to talk about when it comes to NFL?
Nope.
I'm excited for college football, though. Hell yeah. All right, so
I'm an FSU fan, so I'm not as excited.
you guys got any big commitments this year?
we're not going to be nothing with the current NIL. Until the rules change, we won't be anything. And however long it takes for it to change makes us more irrelevant.
Okay. So the Diddy part is taking another bite at the apple because the legal team just filed a new motion for bail. And they're saying he's the only man in America behind bars for hiring a male sex worker for revenge his girlfriend.
That's what the lawyer said, huh?
Yep.
Hey, if he's allowed to get bail, let him get bail. He beat y'all, don't be sour.
I don't know. There's actually plenty of videos out there of a husband's video recording his wife getting attacked or drilled by a couple dudes. That's all over.
That's bad enough, but to take the man's ejaculate and rub it in your chest, come on, Diddy.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. Go ahead and read that as you.
Chuck E. Cheese is opening an arcade for adults. I got a job at Chuck E. Cheese and got fired at orientation. True story.
Were you auditioning to be Chucky?
No, but I probably would have had to. I had some friends work there. They got to be Chucky. Shout out my boy Ramy and Buckman. But
the arcade chain is opening a spin-off aimed at adults called Chuck's Arcade. What the company describes as a modern-day love letter to the games and the people who made Chuck E. Cheese great. So adults were kids. So they're going to be a modern-day Dave & Buster's, or an update.
Trying to do a nostalgia act.
So they're going to take it. They're going to go after Dave & Buster's and all that shit. I don't think it's going to be as popular as we believe. I think it's probably do something out there, but with the gaming world as it is and us buying our own stuff, I don't think it's going to be that big.
I hear Tulsa King's coming out in September.
Is it?
Landman's coming out in December.
Both good shows.
That'll be what, season 3 for Tulsa or season 4?
3.
Might be 4.
It's season 3.
And then Landman season 2, they're going around Christmas. There a lot of big stuff's gonna be coming out around Christmas. Stranger Things comes back in late November, but they're having like 3 different releases. One of them will be in around the same time, late December, cashing in on all the people having off work for Christmas and stuff like that.
All right. So this is old news, but remember how Bezos got married? Was it what, June or July?
Recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
I knew he had divorced the one, but I didn't know he's getting a new one. I bet you he's got that money right, what he learned on the first one. He divorced the old girl and she became like the richest woman in the world the next day. He offered divorce. That's crazy. You know you're a baller whenever you give away a piece of your assets and now your girl's the most rich woman in the world.
Well, she was also with him the entire time.
Yeah, I know, when they were doing books out the garage.
Bezos,
I didn't say she shouldn't have got her money.
The reason why I was bringing this up is because Bezos' wedding was worth $1.1 billion in the economic value to the people of Venice, Italy. That's $5.6 million per guest. According to news analysts from Italy's Ministry of Tourism, cited in Business Insider, June 2025, nuptials generated an estimated $1.1 billion in total economic Venice. That's nearly 68% of the city's entire annual tourism revenue.
Look at the average amount of money per guest.
And it came from a guest list of 200 people. To put in perspective, that's average. The average tourist is $120 per person. Me and my wife are going there actually next October.
Ballin'.
But Bezos' wedding, that's $5.6 million per person. So they just made them a ton of money. So I hope they don't do their annual budget based off those numbers, because I don't think that's going to happen again.
Looking at either Amsterdam, Cozumel, or Mardi Gras.
For next year?
Yeah. Maybe 2 of the 3. Mexico and Mardi Gras would have to be.
The Mardi Gras ship or talking about New Orleans?
I'm talking about New Orleans.
Okay.
I ain't never been to a Mardi Gras. I wanted to go so bad in my early 20s.
I was drunk going into New Orleans, I was drunk leaving. So
I went there for a flag football tournament, but we didn't go to Bourbon Street or nothing.
Me personally, I'd say go to Amsterdam. Get the red light district, see the hookers, do the drugs.
Real ecstasy. I think they still make it there.
We're just joking, business world.
I'm not.
I can't.
In any business.
I got
I work for the big brown man, Mr. Brown, aka UPS.
you. Didn't they do some layouts, or are they planning layouts, or talking about it?
They've shut down some hubs and stuff. It's helping where I work, but it's hurting other places.
Do they do that because of Amazon, or they do that because of layoffs, or
In the end,
automation? What?
a little bit of everything, probably. Automation has definitely changed stuff, but I guess they want to have a bunch of super hubs, and I guess Jacksonville might be one of them.
Well, it filters down to the rest of the Florida, so how that works.
But I know Lake City, and there's a guy that worked at the Lake City hub. He still comes to work at our hub now, but he says about the same amount of drive because he lived in a Lusty.
Oh, okay. So this is the name of the article, okay? Queer San Francisco bookstore pulls Harry Potter series after Rowling launches Women's Legal Fund. Booksmith on Haight Street announced on June 10th that it was no longer carrying Rowling's books because of the world-famous author's recent decision to use their personal income from the series to launch a legal fund to help women fight for their sex-based rights in the workplace, in public life, and in the protected female spaces. This is a new avenue that we're traveling down. Because 15, 20 years ago, it was, or however many years ago, it was women deserve the same rights. Now they're fighting because a woman, very well-off woman is fighting for women's rights. In May of 2025, author J.K. Rowling, publicly committed to using her private wealth from the Harry Potter series to develop the J.K. Rowling Women's Fund, an organization dedicated to removing transgender rights in the workplace, in public life, and in protesters' female spaces. With this announcement, we've decided to stop carrying the books, Booksmith announced. Rowling's fund does not mention transgender rights directly. However, the author has faced immense backlash from transgender activists over the past few years for sharing her belief that women's rights are being threatened by the transgender movement. Article's words and not mine.
So a gay lady doesn't want to. I doubt her couple of books she pulled is gonna affect Miss Rawlings' bank account too much. I don't know. I mean, what's to see here?
How do you
Of
cancel?
course, the lady doesn't like her, and
Let me ask you this: how do you cancel someone that's worth over $1 billion?
it depends what the definition of cancel is. I mean, it's not like she needs views on the internet or anything.
It's not like she needs money.
She's gonna make more with the HBO series. So.
Is she part of that, or I thought
Yes.
that?
She was very mad about the Black Snape and all that, and they got it changed.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't. It's an actor. Who cares?
yeah. Well, it's because it would be weird because if you read the books, it's like he's dark and it would be
Dark
like
and
racist.
dark and ominous.
No, it's more than that. He's like sly. I've had it read out. It's very racist.
Yeah,
They'd be like, why does Harry think that of the only black guy? You know.
What and what does Snape teach? Snape teaches potions. So Snape is the black.
He's drug dealer.
He's a drug dealer.
And it's problematic. Like, I don't care. Y'all make the.
Harry doesn't trust Snape.
There's a guy called the
Harry's
Wolfhat.
suspicious of Snape. He's suspicious of the black guy, the only black character in the series.
Like, come on, everyone's changed races.
You
We
racist
did it with all the
motherfucker.
blackface stuff back then. It happens, but just create a new character sometimes.
Well, you can't create any character because everyone's based off the actual series.
Yeah, that one is. But I'm saying with like the Black Little Mermaid, why couldn't there be Ariel's other friend?
Did that make any money actually, or did it turn a profit?
Probably a lot of little girls went to see it. I don't know the budget and all that.
No, I hope it did. Interesting, but the thing is, I didn't see it.
I
because
don't.
I've already seen this cartoon 1,000 times in my youth.
It's hard
What's up,
for
DC?
them to make some money, I guess, these days in theaters because people come out to see the big comic book movies and stuff like that, but no one's going to see rom-coms anymore or
Speaking of comic books, Robert Downey Jr.'s Avengers Doomsday pay has been revealed. According to a new report from Variety, on the upcoming slate of Marvel Studios, Downey, who's already earned between $500 and $600 million from his Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Good for you, bro.
won't be working at a discount for Doomsday. In the since edited report, Variety originally reported that Downey would be making significantly more than $80 million in his role for Doomsday and Secret Wars. This suggests that Downey is likely to set to earn $100
Is that
million.
80 for both of them or them two together? That quote makes it a little question.
For the series. Pushing.
I think that's both the movies. It says 80 million for his roles in both Doomsday and Secret Wars. That's 2 movies.
True. However, I think me personally, since Robert has made so much money as for those films, I don't want that to distract you from the fact that Hector is going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines, and yeah.
Okay, Dom.
Good call.
Or Dom didn't say that. Who did Paul Walker's character? What was his name?
Yep. He
Brian.
quit Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the queerest.
I don't know about that. To bring back,
After
to bring back.
Paul Walker died, they should have left it alone.
So we were talking about P. Diddy earlier. Speaking of cucks, Will Smith sells multiple homes after Oscar slap fallout, as Jada confirms they've been living completely separate lives. According to Radar Online, the couple has been quietly shedding properties, including Woodland Hills property that was listed for $2 million in March, and had a 5-bedroom home in Maryland that sold in February. That's actually yeah. In February for $817,000, while both homes were modest celebrity standards. Sources on Radar Online. Modest celebrity standards. Keep listening.
That is,
modest
I understand. But
celebrity
2
standards.
million and 187. That's or 817. Like those are like Oak Leaf houses. So for Will and them to be in it, that is modest.
That's Arlington houses by the golf course.
Either or, but
yeah, define. Actually, I would love to see what's considered a modest home in the celebrity world.
the question is, they probably got about 14 other properties, and this is just quick. They're getting money. He's not getting the roles to come in. They've been living outside their means. They're probably tightening the belt.
Please. Did you ever? There's a movie that's there's a movie where the slap happened, and it's a reenactment of the movie. It's in those two. So we all know that Hulk Hogan died, right? But Vince McMahon, a couple hours before the accident, actually, before it was announced that Hogan died, was in a multiple car crash. He destroyed his Bentley in the crash, which took place a few hours before the death. What's the word on Vince McMahon's driving habits from the other podcasts?
I hear you very fast, and he don't really care about that law too much.
He has a heavy foot. He does not care.
So I guess you've heard I'm big boss man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince got pulled over, and he's like, I'm Vince McMahon with Monday Night Raw, and this good old JR. And the guy's looking at JR like, is this guy serious? And then he goes to do it. Hey, man, we're doing Raw on the TV. And he's like, okay, I see how this is going down. Well, I'll be the big boss man. Here's your ticket. Now go on your way. And then JR said he threw it in the back and went back. He wasn't hitting cones anymore, but he still had that heavy foot.
So the man and his wife Linda are probably separated and was cited for reckless driving. This is what I brought up. He was cited for reckless driving and falling too close to the car that he hit, right?
Yeah, he pushed her into a ditch.
So the crash took place Thursday morning with a Merritt Parkway, West Corinth Police State. No one was seriously injured.
Which was crazy because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
She got flipped off into a ditch. It's crazy. She didn't have nothing wrong with her.
But cited for reckless driving and following too closely. Mr. McMahon was released on a $500 bond in order to appear in Stanford Court August 26th. Well, so
his bond's $500. He don't
why
have
was
Diddy's
he?
problem.
Why was he on bond for? Was he doing over 500 or was he doing over 100 miles per hour? Why was he on a $500 bond? Why wasn't he just giving a ticket?
He could have killed her. I guess it was more serious.
He didn't take off, but sometimes he must have been going over 100. So which because he started with a heavy foot, that's a good possibility.
Yeah, who knows what his driving record looks like.
Yeah. So we got new Meet the Parents movie coming out.
Fuckers.
Fokker in Laws.
Okay.
Separate Thanksgiving. and
Where it's gonna have
2026.
his family that's weirdos, right?
Yep. Release date. Our release date is Thanksgiving in 2026 as Ariana Grande joins the cast. Everything we know about the fourth movie means installment is going to be, according to Universal Pictures on Instagram. Want to read that? Can you?
Where are we at?
Right there. Follow.
That Fucker in Law, the fourth installment from the Meet the Parents film franchise, will hit theaters Thanksgiving 2026. That's a good release date. Actually, they should do it Wednesday because that's when everyone has nothing to do.
Well,
Best clubbing night of the year.
It's probably the week of Thanksgiving though.
No, it'll probably be the Thursday. But anyways, the family comedy comes 25 years after its release of the first film, which famously starred De Niro, Stiller, Owen Wilson, Blythe Danner, and Terry Polo.
I guess those are the ladies.
Yeah. While the cast has been tight-lipped about what Fucker in Law is about, Stiller did liken the upcoming film to a mirror to 2000's Meet the Parents.
So he's
With that in mind, it's possible the film will revolve around Greg and Pamela's son Henry as he prepares to bring his fiancee home to meet the parents. Golly, so the little baby's already got him a wife.
So wait a minute.
Jack.
No, Jack was the nephew.
Yeah, well, whoever.
But my question, here's the thing. So according to this, Greg is going to be the crazy father. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
He's always been quirky, so yeah, and he's been around his in-laws for a while, you know. So yeah, he's probably
and they're still alive. So yeah, so chances are actually he's going to be
like Happy Gilmore just came out. That was a redo of '01.
I watched some of it
It
last
did
night.
great on Netflix.
I've got maybe about 4 or 5 minutes left. It's
No,
not
it
bad.
wasn't as good as the original, but it's the first movie where I laughed out loud in a long time. There was like 3 spots where I just couldn't hold it. It was funny. Like Eminem's part was funny to me.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh. Well, anyways, it's a good movie, and I think that you can expect the same from something like this. They waited a while. They probably got the story a little better than the third and the second ones.
I'm laughing at all the damn cameos.
Oh yeah, there was.
Well,
If you're a golf
as
fan-
we know now, Eminem's in it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that was a secret. All kinds of articles and stuff about it. Anyone on social media, they should have known that.
Yeah, but it's not in the news.
I didn't spoil what his part is, what he does, how long screen time, none of that. I just said he had a funny part.
Let's see. Man dressed in a medieval knight in critical condition after he stabbed through the visor during a reenactment. So, says police. What in the medieval times? We have a restaurant down in Kissimmee that does the same thing every 2 hours.
It's theater to them, I guess, and they know it's entertainment, whatever.
Guess they-
Golly.
I guess they didn't blunt the edge.
I hope this guy sues.
The Bodiam Castle in England. Okay, this is England. We're wrong on Sunday,
Oh,
July.
they don't do litigation as much as Americans.
In an incident, police are calling it an accident. A 37-year-old man who dressed as a knight was engaged in a mock fight with another reenactor when a sword went through his visor. Okay, so this was a sword fight. The man is currently in serious condition back in June at a local hospital. So,
If he survives, sue. If he doesn't survive, family, sue.
wait a
Sue
minute.
these fools.
Wasn't this was the plot? This was a damn scene in Cable Guy?
Yeah, exactly. Cable Guy come to life.
So also on a side note, England and court has announced that they recognize that there's only 2 genders, male and female.
I thought this was known a long time ago.
I'm glad we have a court that the Court of England had to tell us all this stuff. Yeah. So. Thousands of city workers in Philadelphia are affected by trash pickup, libraries, and 911 calls. The workers' union announced the strike
So you
on
can't
Tuesday.
even call 911.
You can call them. Just
Ain't no one gonna answer.
the cops part of the union. So
Wow.
on On Tuesday, after the contract talks failed, the mayor calls residential trash pickup and will be suspended. Some pools will close and recreation center hours will be reduced. The union contract, however, union contracts expire every 5 years.
Yes,
That's
I
how it
got one.
works.
I
You
know
got
how
one?
these things work real
The
good.
railroad has them. What 2022? The contract.
They're probably smart to strike because they were probably offering them dog shit, and that's why they strike. UPS should have did this our past 2 contracts. We even voted to strike, and didn't on the day we didn't strike. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna handshake agreement it for now." Blah blah blah. It'll get back paid too whenever it's fixed. It was stupid. They struck in 1997. They got everything they wanted. Some of the best advances UPS ever had for the workers happened in 97. Well, we had worse contracts in 97 the past 2 years.
subject.
Like, we should have went on strike. And these guys, how long? They're not going to go out there and pick up the trash and answer the phone call. We're going to bring city councilmen over there. These people don't know how to, what if the girl's talking? They have ways to know if talking code and everything, like to read the situation. It's like UPS, I always said, all them packages, yeah, they can make the supervisors run some of them, but come on. How much? That's like 2% of people working.
So-
You'll get what you want if you stay strong.
So as a union guy, do you guys get annual raises, or do you get a raise
I
basically?
get a raise every August 1st.
Okay. See, I
You
was
can max out, but it's real hard at UPS. You got to be like driving a semi for like 20 years to get like max or
But
something.
if you're part of a union, then you get your bump.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Fair enough. Okay.
This raise that I just got August 1st.
Today
It's
or
the
yesterday?
worst of the contract.
What'd you get? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I only got 75 cents, but and then next year it'll be $1, and the year after that it'll be $2.25. And I think that we also had like $1.75 in the beginning, but they should have mixed them around. Like there's a reason they did that $2.25 for the last year, because all the people in the beginning, they figured most of them won't be here in 5 years anyways. So
Okay.
we'll
What's the
have to pick a
turnover?
few of
What's the
them.
turnover rate at UPS?
Man, it's
Definitely.
real hard to get fired from there, but they seem to always be hiring people. Well, a lot of people quit when they first start in the unload or the load. You're either built for it or you're not, and you find out quick. But once you're in there, you're in there, man.
So if you survive a year or two, then you pretty much
Not even a year or two. You can survive a month or two.
Okay.
You're good. As long as you don't steal or fight a supervisor. And I've even seen, not stealing, they don't condone that at all, but I've seen physical stuff get scratched off. You could challenge everything with a board and all this, and then we got like a lawyer when we get in trouble, and they help it out and they smooth it along till everyone's happy, or
okay.
maybe not happy, but can
Didn't Greg get fired from
live under the status quo.
Didn't Greg get fired from UPS?
Greg?
Yeah, Friday.
Oh, yeah. so
Craig.
they probably,
Craig,
yeah.
sorry.
But they probably didn't know the details.
He got fired for stealing boxes. It was on
It's
camera.
like when Andre 3000 said you didn't get the job at UPS because he had cloudy piss. That's not true. They don't piss test you when you get the job. So
Mouth swabbing. Fair enough.
I don't know nothing. They'll hire anything. They've hired a murderer. Swear to God.
Alleged or?
Oh, well, he killed people in Vietnam and stuff like, not Vietnam, Iraq. But
Okay, so he's a war hero. Okay.
no, he wasn't a war hero. He killed
That's
someone
how
innocent.
they categorize it. He's a war hero.
He bombed a place with some kids in it and stuff. But anyway.
So it's Howard Stern outside counting each one so it counts as a kill.
But one of the supervisors, he got fired and murdered a lady like 2 weeks later.
Well, that's
Like,
not-
but whatever. Life goes on.
Siberian Jesus sentenced in Russian prison after harming followers in bizarre cult.
Uh-oh.
Sergei Torlop, a former traffic policeman known for his followers at Vazarian, meaning he who gives new life, and 2 aides were used psychological pressure to extract money
I think
from followers
everybody should have AIDS.
and cause serious harm to their mental and physical health. Reporters reported no. AIDS is bad. AIDS kills you. Torup, 64, set up a church of the Last Testament in a remote part of Siberia's. Part of Siberia, not
It's in Siberia. That's torture enough.
In 1991, the year the Soviet Union broke up. He was one of 3 men convicted Monday in the Siberian city of in Siberia. Torup and Vladimir were sentenced to 12 years, and Vadim Redkin, I can pronounce that one, was sentenced to 11 from maximum security prison and camp.
And he'll do more than 11. Russia is so corrupt. Man, don't break the law if you live in Russia. Nobody from Russia's watching this. But don't break the law if you live in Russia.
I've seen The Saint, so there you
go. Okay.
This was old, but you want to read it? About
Nope, I don't even think we should touch it. But
why?
Killed in.
Guess he can ruin us with a head.
No,
is that why?
It's just
no
news. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Killed it on the spot. Infant bites cobra to death after it coiled around his hands. The 1-year-old boy, identified by his first name, Govinda, bit the cobra while he was playing at his home in a small town of Pattaya near the Indo-Nepal border. According to local news reports, the boy, Giovanni Kumar, I'll just call him Kumar. Boy Kumar was referred here yesterday by the primary health center close to his village, where he was rushed by family members after he fainted soon after chewing on the live snake, hospital said. The venom's effects were reportedly mild, only knocking the boy unconscious.
So this is in India. Holy fuck.
So the boy killed the snake?
By biting the snake.
Okay, but why does it say not fatal at the end? The boy...
Because he's still alive.
Bit his venom and stuff?
The venom's effects were reportedly mild on the child, only knocked the boy
unconscious. So they both bit each other?
They're not fatal, yeah.
Okay.
The snake bit
Say
him.
that, report.
That is... so...
Are those the last two?
Yeah.
I guess we can talk
so
about
in India... So that he's going to start the next mafia in India. That is a badass right there.
As long as they pay them tariffs, I'm good.
His I can tell you right now, his mod name's gonna be Snake Eyes or Snake Bite or something like that. Danny Carvey says he was delicate with SNL Joe Biden impressions. I knew that he was compromised mentally. I mean, it was obvious. But it's a delicate thing in the comedy world, he said. There's a lot of people who did not want to do anything that would kind of ding him in an awkward way. So everyone knew
saying
that.
He curbed the character for PC reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
But that always sucks. That's why I like the comedians that have balls and go for it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them. I like Chappelle.
Yeah.
He'll say what's on his mind, but there's not a lot of them. Bill Burr, maybe, but Bill can be compromised too, I guess.
Yeah. Bill can be brutal, though. Let's see. I'm looking at reality to see if there's any new news you want to talk about. That's.
Is that the real girl?
Yeah, that's yeah.
A girl won a swimming event with no boys in it.
Katie Ledecky takes gold takes gold in greatest 800 free event in the World Aquatics Championships. All right, so you just got gold in swimming.
Holding the gold. We're some good swimmers. I think we train our swimmers young, which is probably an advantage we have over a lot of things. Tried the 6 worst rated we're showing. Long John Silver's can't be 6 worst. They got the chicken fish. You don't know which is which.
It's very true. It's the same. Hold up. So there's rumors that Trump was going to pardon Diddy, or he was going to help him pardon, but Trump says Diddy's past attacks made pardon more difficult to do. So
yeah. Meaning, why do I want to help this guy that's been talking trash?
There's no point to pardon him anyways, because
he got off.
He didn't get off. He was found not guilty.
He got off with it for the bad stuff, though.
Well, he wasn't charged with the bad stuff. He wasn't charged with beating his girlfriend. He was charged with
That's what I said. He was falsely. I said that in the very beginning. They're charging him wrong.
Man, we can go back to
If R. Kelly had,
we can go back to the other episodes, and we can play how you were trash talking, how he was Guilty.
oh yeah, he's of doing bad stuff, but not of what they charged him of.
True.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't charge him in anything they could do it. And if R. Kelly had money, he would be out too because they charged him wrong also.
Well, I thought they charged him with contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Nope, he got him on RICO, like he running a criminal organization.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, if they would have got him for peeing on the minor, which they didn't, that girl always wanted to be anonymous. Her cousin's the only reason it's out is because it was Sparkle, because her and R. Kelly had a hit song together. You better be careful what you say to me.
Well, so what do you think about the Sydney Sweeney situation?
It's crap, man. Like, golly, it has nothing to do with race. It's saying she's got good genes. What's wrong with saying someone's got good genes? What if it was a Beyonce and she's like out there, oh, I got dark genes. It's all about the dark genes. It's just an ad. She's hot. Let her wear some freaking jeans. That's what a hot girl's modeling for a company. It's been happening since the beginning of time.
The jeans are baggy if you look at it closely. They're baggy jeans because they're perfect right there.
I see what you're saying.
They're baggy jeans. But, let's see. I don't want to read that.
No, we do not want to read about male gymnastics.
Oh, that's
yeah.
one.
They paid a lot of money to have that on their
ESPN
channel.
reportedly set to acquire NFL Red Zone and $1 billion agreement. Go ahead and talk about it.
They paid like $1 billion for it.
All right, so that's an article. So, in exchange for the NFL and media holdings, the league will reportedly receive equity in ESPN, potentially worth billions. Okay, so that's what it is. So they're probably making a way to try to acquire ESPN from Disney.
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr. with his deal, because he's already made $500 and $600 million through the MCU movies alone. How do you think he should structure his deal? Me personally, I think he should take like a small payout up front, and then structure his he gets a percentage of what the movies do.
Of the releases. I doubt Marvel will let that, but I mean, you could try to negotiate that. It was like whenever Scott Hall tried to get the merchandise from WWE. He's like, oh, if you put that decimal point in there, and he's like, well, then I'd have to do that for Undertaker, Shawn. So if you open up that door, it's going to be... And for his movies, I get it, where he's going to be the bad guy. Maybe there is some type of built-in stuff on it, but...
Well, my
80 million should cover it. Like, it sounds like he's going to get like 100 million per film. That's ridiculous. I remember when it was crazy whenever, I think it was Jim Carrey got like $23 million to do some movie, and everyone's like, oh my God.
Well, see, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, when they did Twins, they only took they only got like $50,000 up front for both those films, for that film.
And they probably had a production company who got the back ends. I get what you're
saying. Arnold said he made a shit ton of money off of that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm pretty sure Robert's got some good money guys with him.
Yeah.
He made a lot of mistakes in his life. He learned what not to do early on. He's always been a good actor. I went and watched him, and some of his young stuff would just appear, and I'd watch him. He was like a true prodigy in this game, and them drugs got him, but he bounced back.
Yeah, it was drugs. Yeah. So, okay, let's see. Former NBA player, you want to read that?
Dino Gallinari's pregnant wife attacked by a shark. He was a high pick one time, but European guy didn't fit in the NBA too good.
The former NBA star, last name boy, shared what she was bitten by a shark in Puerto Rico when, I have to say his name, plays professionally during what she called the worst day of her life. I never thought I'd be attacked by a shark, especially near the shore on the crowded beach. Lenora wrote on August 1st Instagram, post alongside selfie from the hospital bed. Fortunately, my baby and I are fine. That's good, baby.
Where'd she get bit at, does it say?
Was expected to have her third child with Danilo. Shared she received immediate care and saved her unborn child.
Poor bitten leg.
Where? Oh, bitten leg and went well. Okay, so it's probably better calf. Okay, well, she's gonna survive, so that's good. Baby's survived too. That's good to hear. What's up, Raw? Hulk Hogan didn't meet his daughter Brooke's twins before his death. A lot of family drama going on there, past two.
Look, Hogan would baby face up to Brooke on the phone and be like, yeah, we got to do this. But then after he'd hang up and his wife, Sky, was like, oh, you don't need to, we're going to do this. And he would choose the wife because he had to be with her 24/7. And that's a shame, because they were tight, like real tight. They used to come on Bubba together and talk about how crazy her mom was. She had shitty parents, man, and she came out good, She cut herself from the will on purpose. That's easy to do.
Did she cut herself or did he cut her?
No, she cut herself out the will because she didn't want to have to deal with Sky and all them. So her husband has millions, though. He's a hockey player, so that's easy to do. If she would have been just Brooke Hogan, I think she'd have been fighting.
Well, she was never Brooke Hogan. She was Brooke Boulea. Brooke Boulea.
Good for her. She doesn't got time for them, whatever. Definitely did them wrong. You think Hogan would want to be involved in his grandkids' lives. And even if he still would have passed, they're young now, they would have got to say, my grandpa was Hulk Hogan. And they can still say it, but they would have had memories with him.
Speaking of kids, Ozzy's two oldest kids, they weren't at his funeral. No, they were
I
at his
thought
funeral.
the girl
They weren't at
was.
the wake. No. Well, the two oldest kids from his previous marriage.
Yeah, Amy or whatever, right?
Yeah. Shannon Sharp gets hit with a new $20 million lawsuit after getting fired from. He was fired from ESPN. That has to do with the sexual allegations with his
Yeah,
ex.
the OnlyFans girl, and they already had one strike against him whenever he took the
Well,
pill
this is
and
based
bummed
on
the girl out on his computer.
This is based on the allegations of the sexual assault
I know.
lawsuit by his ex-girlfriend. So, which thing is that
They showed that he paid her to bone more than like this guy that was in the NBA for like 10 years made his whole career. That's crazy.
let's see.
If you gotta pay for it, bro, it's half the funds took out right there.
A lot of stuff we're going over is updates or just continuance of other stuff.
Gary Busey pleads guilty to sex crimes charge, admits it was not an accidental touching. Oh, so he must have slapped some girl on her ass or grabbed her boob on purpose, and he's just like, I'm old and crazy.
They like butter sausage. Maybe he asked someone to butter a sausage. Or he, let's see, Gary touched a woman during a semi-annual Monster Mania convention in Doubletree Hotel in Jersey on August 13th. Man, that's like 3 years ago.
Right, court cases run slow, man. Hey, Rachel.
No, she's gone. This is
She came to mine.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
What's up, Rachel?
Old Slim thickens.
Okay, anyways, that's what it is. That's not going into detail.
Busey's getting probation for slapping a girl on her ass, basically. Allegedly. I mean, not basically.
I wasn't there, so I can't confirm or deny. I don't know anything about that. Deadpool, Mark Zuckerberg.
I need to see that Fantastic Four movie. Me and my friend Marcus was supposed to go. I had a gift card, and I lost my wallet.
It's out?
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh, okay. I'll see it when it
That
comes.
Superman came out like a week or two ago.
I'll see it when it comes to Disney Plus.
People are starting to get Pedro Pascal fatigue. You see that? He's starting to get a little bit of hate. Keeps the Fantastic Four budget. Blah, blah. I've seen a lot of ads where I think it's because it started because he's friends with the girl who's like non-binary, doesn't pick a gender from the show The Last of Us.
I thought that's his sister too.
It's not his sister.
No, I thought his sister's the same way.
Oh, well, probably. Maybe that's why he relates to her, and that probably started some hate. But I think fatigue, man, when you're out there, like what happened to Drake, you get oversaturated. They love watching the rise, and they love even more to watch the fall. And
Oh, Starbucks is closing an entire line of stores, according to the CEO.
Uh-oh, maybe
I
their
thought-
profits just finally
I
hit
thought
a
Starbucks were franchises.
peak.
Be doing away with pickup only store model in 2026.
Okay, yeah, well, they want to get back to Starbucks the way they did it. The pandemic made stuff like that possible. It's been gone for a while. People are loosened up. Some people haven't forgotten. They predicted that we'd be in another one by now, and we haven't been, so that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it's anything to take our attention away from what's going on in the world of politics, which I don't care anymore. I turned the news off a long time ago. I cut off the cable, saved money, and I haven't looked back since. Bill Maher on possibility of Danny, a New York City mayor. We've never had someone this radical. I don't know what that means.
I guess he's more out there than other people. Maybe he's scared he'll get to be a mayor and have some influence and try to rub his crazy stuff on us. We already got too much of that going on.
Dean Cain admits romance with Pamela Anderson was short-lived for this one reason. What's that one reason? I thought Pam Anderson was with somebody else right now.
Well, they're saying Liam Neeson, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
That they did a movie together, flirty. She's so against makeup and stuff now, but I think she should not be.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching
Like, old women wear makeup.
I don't really.
But it's also the products and how they're made. She's one of them PETA people.
She wanted to be a rock star kind of guy. She wanted to be a rock
She
star kind
wanted
of
to
guy.
be with a rock star. and
So okay. So she left Tommy to be with him. So she wanted.
She was with Vince Neil before Dean, so.
So the Cincinnati Brawl, where they beat or the Cincinnati Brawl, that's what we call it. Did they ever announce when it was started over?
I never watched it, didn't even hear about it. It's probably happened while I was on vacation.
Probably. Well, when did you get back from vacation?
A week ago, but I was somewhere else too after that.
Oh, okay. It happened over the weekend, pretty much. It's kind of a race war situation. The 5 black guys jumped a white guy, or two or three white guys, and they curb stomped him. And apparently, the one of the girls that was with him attacked the girl that was with him. So, well,
Go up.
well, let's just let it go.
I just wanted to read it.
Phil Rivers' family announcement has. We're reading articles, and we're also deciding, should we read this on the show?
I think his name was deeper in it, and he thought it would, and now he's against releasing it, which he wasn't. He didn't have that tune. He finally looked at it, I guess, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't let this out there." Not while I'm president.
Oh yeah,
Trump on the Epstein report stuff.
yeah. Let me put this.
I don't think
this is my
underage girls, but they probably shoot them in the way of some hot.
I'm gonna say
very
this.
young, but still legal.
If they had something on him, if he was on there, or if he was there in a very big way, then they would have announced him throwing it out there a long time ago. They would have nuked his ass during his first term if he was something serious in there. That's what I think. Let's see. Phil Rivers' family announced has NFL fans speechless. It has been a well-known meme for years that former NFL quarterback Phil Rivers has a ton of kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so has nothing on what's his name on
Cromartie?
no
Ray J?
no Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. Now,
Thank
why'd
you.
I say Ray J? Cromartie does. Cromartie's got like 19 kids.
Damn,
but
dude's repopulating. He's
but
repopulating
I
the
don't. I
U.S.
think
on his
he's
own.
stopped, but I don't think old Nick Cannon is. Which
Nick, but
he's
Rivers,
banking on one of them kids becoming a millionaire to take care of him.
wasn't he? Nick Cannon comes from a line of money though. He comes from money.
And he had them hosting gigs and stuff. I get it, but let me go to. I wanted to read it. He's got a bunch of kids, and what are they saying? They're about
Anyways,
to start.
read.
Fans downright speechless. He told Patrick that his oldest daughter and her husband welcome in the baby boy. Golly, he has a daughter old enough to have a kid. I didn't know that. I know that the boys are teenagers. When all is said and done, this man created an army. He's about to have 50 grandkids. These are the comments people said. I could have done without hearing this, Ari. Rivers is going to have his own gene pool like Genghis Khan. Okay. They're all saying. That's the joke because if you go to Asia and like test someone's DNA, like 8% of them are with Genghis Khan. But congratulations to Philip Rivers, but in all seriousness.
You can have with 40, 50 grandkids.
How the hell does someone become a grandpa at age 43? Hey, I've seen worse.
The guy is about to have his own NFL team with backup players.
Don't think he was done having kids yet himself. Didn't think he was done having kids himself.
The man's 18 years old, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to have a kid whose grandpa is old. I mean, hold on. His grandpa's going to be old, 1 year older than him?
This is crazy considering his youngest is like 2. To put it in perspective, Texas quarterback Archie Manning is the eldest grandchild of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning. Arch was born in 2004 and his grandfather was born in 1949. The family patriarch didn't become a grandfather until he was 54.
Look who they mentioned.
For example, the man.
His boy Cromartie, that's where you got the idea from.
Yeah. For another example, Rivers from San Diego Chargers teammate Antonio Cromartie has similar renown for his fathering of kids. He's got 14 to be exact. His eldest one recently committed to playing football at FSU, but he isn't a grandfather either. So, let's see. Okay, it's just the same thing over. Okay.
His boys, they've been playing flag. He trained them when they're young. They're gonna all be like Arch and that. He's gonna have a few of them. He might have 2, 3, 4 kids playing the NFL, or at least college football.
So Jay Timberlake has Lyme disease.
Yeah, I saw that, and because I had seen people were getting pissed. He was like phoning in his last shows. I saw they were talking about his dancing and everything, and now it makes more sense, and it's not good because I watched Shania Twain's documentary, and that's what happened to her, and it ruined her voice and everything. So.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has enough to live on, though, and his name attached to certain stuff. He could always act, too. I've seen him act in a couple of stuff. I'm not saying he's DiCaprio or anything, but he can carry some roles, character roles.
Over the night, over $1 million on both, Sophia Cunningham reveals that her social media following went crazy after fighting with J.C. Sheldon. Yeah, because she is hot and she's got a kickboxing background. She will ruin you. When the girl attacked her, she pulled her in the clinch and she was about to either tag her or
it's
put
good
her
Caitlin Clark has someone like that with her, to watch her back because she does get unnecessarily bullied and stuff in games, which is crazy. She's the face of the league. All this money y'all think is coming to y'all probably wouldn't be possible without her. And you see how bad the ratings took a hit when she got hurt. 50%. That means half of the people that are in y'all, even some of your 50 that you keep that are watching, they came there because of Caitlyn. Reese rivalry, it's good to have a rival, but the bullying from all the other girls and stuff, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. This is some shitty photo.
The reason Caitlyn doesn't sweat Angel is...
That's about me.
Yeah, I've seen her with Mega. She's hot. Didn't she have like an OnlyFans or something? And I don't think she's a freak on it or anything, but I think she has some
probably a spider and
like
coat.
lingerie.
That's actually when they played against each other her rookie year. She played for Phoenix. Yeah, we're looking at a picture of Sophie Cunningham. I apologize. Back on business. Tim McGuire asked for joint custody of son, Otis. 15 and estranged wife's initial filing from their divorce. Okay.
Man, Toby's a scumbag. I saw what he did to some friends when they were kids, and they tried to make a movie, and they had DiCaprio in it and him, and it was like improv, and he said some shit that made him look stupid, and he didn't want it out there, but he ruined his friends' lives, man. Yeah, Toby's a scumbag the more I learn about him. I hope the judge don't give him his kid. Let him see him once a month on the weekend.
This is the last thing we're doing, then we're going to go ahead and clear it up.
Yeah.
We're over an hour. All right, so Britney Spears body cam. Police say she didn't take her meds before in-flight outburst. Britney Spears appears in a newly revealed police body cam video obtained by ET. In the recording, police report the pop icon didn't take her meds and had an outburst after she reportedly tried to light a cigarette on the public charter flight. Oh, that's okay. Traveling from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico to Los Angeles in May. Britney appears to plane the head through. That's not a. That's not a sexual pun at all, or a sexual innuendo. Deploying the head through U.S. Customs and Border Patrol at a facility without incident. She wasn't cited, and the incident was closed. So Britney is flying.
Britney ain't take her meds, and she got a little loopy.
She probably realized she wasn't on a private flight. I thought she chartered it anyways.
She's someone that should have medication with her at all times.
True.
So when you forget, you can just take it right then.
Very true. So
there's a reason that it was easy for her dad to control her through a conservatorship whenever you had all that paperwork showing how loopy she could be.
Yep. So
not saying that I agreed with that, but she needs someone watching her back. But who wants to do that's the harder question.
Yeah. So we got 2 more episodes of. Well, we have 2 more weeks of what. Preseason, thank you. So, if we record next week, then
I got my fantasy football login stuff. We going on August 30th, and believe it or not, I don't want Josh Allen to be my fantasy quarterback. I need to switch it up this year. But if he is, I'll let y'all know all season. That's my fantasy quarterback.
Good. Josh Allen 2.0.
Speaking of Josh Allen, before we go, man, big up to Josh Hines Allen from the Jaguars. His son beat cancer also, as well as Dion.
Monster talk,
remission. He got it young. When you get it young like that, he's probably going to come back at some time. That's having a Roman Reigns, the wrestler. But they've got ways to fight it when it comes back earlier now. They can detect it earlier. So, hope the little man, he had a bunch of hair. And when he found out, he shaved all his hair and stuff.
Do you know his first name?
Back. I don't. It said it in the article. I just didn't retain the info.
Josh Allen's a little boy, buddy. Cheers, man. Proud of you.
Congratulations.
Man.
As for us, it's been fun, but
not yet. We got to plug this one more time. Facebook Live, Jeremy Blanton,
Josh Hobbs,
Facebook Live. Where else?
I'm Josh Talks Pop 85 on TikTok and YouTube. That's TOKSPOP 85. Josh Talks Pop 85. YouTube, TikTok.
So, depending on how we feel next week, we'll determine if we do another episode, but we'll do one definitely week 3 and then week 1 of the NFL.
Then we'll be in here weekly.
Week 1 will be week 1 of the NFL. We're going to start season 2. We've been doing this for a damn year.
Yep.
So that's why.
On to the next.
So go ahead and...
Forgot to call my boy Frank this week. Maybe we're going to try to have him in the next show, too.
Who the hell is Frank?
The comedian friend I told you about.
Is he funny?
I don't know. I haven't seen his set, but he's been making videos since he's been back in Jacksonville. It looks like he wants to make some content. Let's see if he can help us out.
Okay, cool.
If he can't, we'll roll on like we always do.
Because it's about us, whatever.
Sports, you pop.
Sup? Love you guys.
It's been fun, but gee whiz, you gotta run.
Love you guys. Bye.